Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tobile here. If you're a new subscriber, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome to. Even those that just watch and haven't subscribed yet, you are welcome to. Hopefully one day you subscribe to my channel. So in this video, we're going to talk about my 90 days fast, things that I've learned so far through this fast. So today is the 13th of September. I started this fast on the 5th of September. So this is day 9. This is day 9 of the fast. So the first 3 days, just to recap, the first 3 days I was just only drinking water, no food at all. But after the third day, so from the third day in the evening, I started eating fruits. So in this fast, I can eat raw vegetables and fruits. So that's all I'm eating. I'm not eating any cooked meal. As part of proteins, I eat avocado, seeds, and nuts. Otherwise, I just only eat fruits and raw vegetables. So far, it's been tough here and there, but I'm able to cope with it. So the first thing that I've learned in this fast is to learn that our food is not here to control me. Is to learn that food should not control me. I should be the one in charge of food. I should be the one in charge what goes into my body. I should be the one in charge of my appetite. I should not just let my appetite control me in any way that it wants to. So I should be the one deciding what should go into my stomach, if this food is good for me or if this food is not good for me. For example, I cannot just smoke because I'm craving to smoke. I cannot just drink alcohol anyhow I want just because I'm craving for alcohol. I should be the one in charge. That's why I have the brain to help me to be in charge, to be in charge of what is happening into my body. So whatever that I consume into my body, I should think about it first and see if is this good for me or is this not good for me. So I'll just also like to encourage us all like to do the same, to be able to detect what is right for us and not just eat anyhow just because we have the access to food. We shouldn't let our appetite control us. We should be the one in control of our appetite and should be the one thinking what is good for us, not just eat something because someone else is eating it or something else is being advertised and just you think, oh, I should eat that as well. We should think first, is this good for my system or is it not? So the other thing that I have learned is to learn to control my portions. You should have seen the first day after the 3 days of no food, the amount of salad that I ate. It was a big. I speak. It was a big amount. Even after the salad, I had fruits. Even the fruits was a big bowl of fruits. But as days goes by, I've learned that I don't necessarily have to eat a massive bowl of salad. I don't need to eat massive amount of fruits per day. It's not necessary for me to do that. I have to eat like what is proportionate, what is normal. I don't have to overeat just because it's like I'm recovering. It's like I'm covering even for the cooked food that I'm not eating by eating like a massive amount of salad. So that is necessary. So now I've learned that that is not necessary. So I've learned now to control my portion. So that's the second thing I've learned, to control my portion. So now I'm able to control my portions. I am able to see, okay, this amount is all right, this amount is not all right, it's too much. So I'm learning to let my stomach. It's okay sometimes to feel that bit of hunger. You don't have to feel like too full all the time when you eat. You are just too full that sometimes even going to bed you are just thinking even sleeping will be very hard for me to go to bed if I'm this full. So there is no need to be so full when you're eating. You can just eat a right proportionate of food and not be extremely full. So that's what I've just learned, not to be extremely full. It's okay not to be extremely full. I don't need to eat for Africa. I just have to eat enough portions to sustain me for the day. I should and I also think that in that way, when you're not eating a too much big amount of food, you kind of enjoy the food more because you feel you are not extremely full. You still feel like, okay, I can still eat a bit of that. Not that you are so full that you can't even, nothing else will even come or into your stomach again. So yeah, that's just what I learned, to control my portions, which hopefully I hope that even when I finish this fast, I'll be able to control my portion and not to eat too much. So I would just like to encourage us all, to be able to control our food, to first of all to control what goes into our stomach. Secondly, control the portion that we eat. That is very important, to be able to control our portion. A small portion is fine. Small portion is enough, because in that way, for example, I'm thinking like if you are in the situation where there is not enough food, for example, during the pandemic, there wasn't enough food in the shop. So we in case in future things like this comes, or we going through persecution, we might not have enough food. So we should learn to share the small food that we have, because if you leave a small portion, then you can share with another person. But if you are thinking, oh, this pineapple, I should eat all of it, you can't share with another person. Or you might give the person, but with a heart that is not happy. You are not happy, giving the person that extra food. So we should learn now, to share with others. Whatever kind of food that we have, we should learn to share with others. So in this way, as I was learning to control my portions, and as I was learning to control what goes into my body, if that thing that I'm eating, if that food that I'm eating is healthy or not healthy, I also gained a lesson from my mind. It made me to think also about my mind, and think, what goes into my mind, is this good for my, because health is well-being, or health is round. It's not just only what goes into your mouth, it's also about what goes into your mind. So I learned that even my mind, I should learn to control my mind. I should not just let anything goes into my mind. I should think what is good for my mind, how I should think. I can just think anyhow, like indulge in negative thoughts. That is not a right thing to do. So I learned that I should not indulge in things that are not bringing health into my body, that are not making me stay in a good health balance. So I shouldn't like think things that are negative, that will make me depressed, will make me anxious, will make me feel bad about myself. So I learned all those things. So now I know to control my mind. I'm learning more how to control my mind, so that my mind will be healthy. Because for our well-being, we need to control many things in our body, not just only one thing. And I also learned that through this, I can also control my spirit. My spiritual being. What goes into my spirit? I should not feed my spirit with the wrong kind of food, with the wrong kind of maybe talks, or reading, or watching things that are not good for my spirit. I should be careful what goes into my spirit. For example, I should read the word of God, make sure I feed my spirit man. Because as I was fasting and feeling the hunger, I was thinking, so the same thing, if I don't feed my inner man with the word of God, it goes hungry. So it's important for me, like, to make sure that I fill my spirit man, and I feed my spirit man with a balanced diet. Make sure my spirit man has got enough food, and not just food, and enough food, and have got the right kind of diet, and the right amount, the right portion of food. As in the food in this time, I mean the word of God. I should feed myself with the word of God, and not just take any toxic things and put into my body that are not and put into my I should not just let any toxic things into my spirit man that are not good for me. So I should be careful. I should use my wisdom to think and decide what is good for me. I learn that good things, they come gradually. If you want something good, sometimes you have to be in that process. You shouldn't rush the process. You should be in that process and enjoy the process, or even endure. Sometimes it's not just enjoy. Sometimes it can be endure the pain. Like, for example, I'm enduring the pain of maybe feeling hungry, or the pain of not eating not eating the food that I want to eat. So all that, if I want something good, for example, in this, I want a good result. For me to get that result, sometimes you have to go through pain. Sometimes you have to go through things that are not comfortable, for you to get something good. So I'm learning that, okay, sometimes I have to go into my comfort, into a zone that I'm not comfortable with, for something good to be birthed. Sometimes I have to dedicate myself to something. For example, here I'm dedicating myself to God, and sometimes you have to dedicate yourself to something, for something good to be birthed. it doesn't just come without you being intentional about it. So I'm learning here just to be intentional about this, and just to be intentional about giving myself to God, about and also being intentional about praying for others, being intentional about giving myself to God or giving myself to others, giving my time to others, sharing my time is another place where you have to share things. So I'm sharing my time with others, taking my time to pray for others. So that is sharing my time, learning to share, not just only to share food, but also to share my time. Because yeah, I'm sharing my time with others. I'm taking my time to pray for others, and also I'm taking my time to share. I'm taking my time to read the Word of God in order for me to grow spiritually. So yeah, nothing comes easy. Nothing comes for free. You have to be intentional about things. You have to give. You have to give time to certain things for you to see results, for you to see birth of a new thing. Also, another point that I've learned is that things come through waiting. For example, I am expecting to lose weight as well through this 90 days fast, and that waste that weight, I'm going to lose it gradually, because 3 months is a long time. So it's not that I'm going to just lose weight immediately and be the size that I want to be. No, I have to wait. I have to learn to wait and lose this weight gradually. And I think losing gradually is the best way of losing weight, instead of just losing the weight like at one point. No, but if I'm losing it gradually, day by day, I'm seeing changes day by day. Like I told you, I had rash. I'm seeing changes in my face. The rash is gone now. The rash is gone. Itchiness in the rash is gone. So yeah, that is good. It came gradually, because this is day 9. I started feeling a difference on the second day. So each day there've been improvement. So now I am even more happy, because now it's like it's completely gone. It's not completely, but it's more like completely. Oh, also I've learned that good things, they come with perseverance, they come with commitment, they come with patience, they come with endurance. Because this is a day by day fast. Any day I can just, on day 2, I could have just decided, I'm too hungry, let me stop this. But I didn't. I persevered. I enjoyed. I continued with the commitment. I continued to be patient. I continued to wait patiently, and just hope that I'll be able to, and hope and be determined that I'll be able to finish this fast. I felt I can do it. This is day 9. I still haven't given up, and I'm hoping not to give up. I'm still going to continue to just hold on and just be patient and just persevere and just endure and just be in the process. Go through the process. Wherever the process lead me, I'm going to continue to just wait, and just wait upon God as well. I don't know what God will do through this fast. I don't know what other things I'm going to learn. I don't know what kind of things God is going to teach me. And for example, I don't know what God is going to teach me by day 20. But if I don't reach day 20, how will I know that what God was going to teach me by the time I reached day 20? So I'm just being patient and waiting upon God also, and just also waiting for my weight loss, to see how I lose weight, and also also waiting upon praying for people, waiting for God's answer. The answers might not come immediately, the answers might come in a long time, but I'm just waiting and just leaving everything up to God. I'll let God just lead me through this in his own way. So yeah, those are just the different things that I am learning, and also I feel like I am growing, because with commitment, or with perseverance, or with waiting, always comes you always learn something, you always grow. So I feel like this is my growth, and hopefully by the end of the fast I would have grown even more than uh what I think, or what more than what I kind of purpose that I will gain. I'm just hoping for surprises, through the fast. I'm hoping for surprises, I'm hoping for new things, and I'm hoping for a closer relationship with God, and even new commitments as I carry on. I'm just hoping to make new commitments depending on what is going to happen through this. And I'm also happy about my skin. My skin is really glowing. My skin is looking much better than when I started. So I can't wait until maybe the first month, the end of the first month, and see how things are, how I feel, you know. Yeah, I'll just learn things as I go by. But if I decide to cut this fast, then I'll never know what will happen in the next 3 months. By the end of the 3 months, how I look, how much weight would I have lost. Okay, a negative thing actually happened in the beginning of the fast, because the scale that I used to measure myself, I measured myself the week before. You know, I told you I had another 3 days fast before I started this one. I had another 3 days fast, but waited 4 days to start on this one, on the 90 days one. So when I was doing that other 3 days fast, I weighed myself. I was um I was 60. After the fast, I was 69 kg. So I think by the time I started this fast, I was like about 70 kg, but I couldn't measure myself. I couldn't weigh myself because as the devil always find ways, of discouraging. As I was taking the scale to measure myself, it broke just in front of me, like into pieces. Unfortunately, it was a kind of glass, mainly glass kind of scale. So it just hit the wall and it broke. It completely broke. Everything just broke. So yeah, I couldn't weigh myself, but I'm assuming I was around 70 kg because I weighed myself about few days, maybe 3 days or 2 days before the start of the fast. So hopefully, I think I was around 70 kg. I don't know what I weigh now. Probably I'll weigh myself maybe next week, or yeah, I'll weigh myself. I'll tell you what is my measurement at the moment. I don't know when. Anyway, I'll tell you when I measure myself. I haven't decided when I'll weigh myself again, because I'm waiting to have a new scale. So because I'm waiting for a new scale, so I don't know what will be my measurements by that time. So that's the negative thing that happened. Another thing, actually, that negative things that happened. But you know what? When negative things happen, those negative things should not bring you down, should not make you stop what you have determined. So me, this weight thing, this scale breaking thing, it didn't stop me. Then the other thing that happened, my phone stopped charging. So yeah, even now I still don't have my phone. I'm still having my phone repaired. The other thing that happened was, because I had because I thought I was going to use my phone to show you the diet of what I'm eating. Anyway, when my phone comes back, I'll show you the kind of food that I'm eating, and different things that like I told you, I was making a concoction for brushing my teeth. Even that, I'll show you how I make it. My teeth are fine. Yeah, my teeth are fine. They are still are fine. My teeth are fine, even though I'm not using uh toothpaste. I'm using my own concoction that I made, that I'm using to. I told you I use salt and ginger to brush my teeth, and my teeth are looking bright, actually brighter than the way before. So yeah. Then the other thing that happened, my laptop, it stopped working for a while. So at least that one, I managed to reset it myself and make it work again. So yeah, so I'm able to still use my laptop. Yeah, so lots of negative things happened, but it didn't put me down. I was like, yeah, if you're taking something big like this, obviously the devil will not be happy. Negative things will happen, but don't let those negative things put you down. Don't let those negative things stop you from the plan that you have made. So yeah, I'm continuing with my plan. I'm continuing with this 90 days fast, and I'm already seeing change. I'm happy with my skin. My rash is like completely gone now. I'm losing weight. I feel that I'm losing weight when I'm looking at my body, even though I'm not weighing myself, but I do see that I'm losing weight. Yeah, I can't wait until the 3 months, end of the 3 months, or end of the 30 days, to see how much weight I would have lost, and hopefully I'm not going to gain back that weight. Okay, because obvious, that's why way self-control is coming, because I'm learning self-control. I'm hoping that by the end of the 90 days fast, I'll incorporate some of the way of eating that I am, like eating more raw vegetables like in a week. Some days I'll be eating raw food, and not cooked food, and I'll be eating more vegetables in general, even cooked vegetables. I'll be eating more. Yeah, so I'll kind of change my diet when I finish this 90 days fast, and just do a really healthy type of diet. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that once I start eating. And also I'm going to take care of my portion control. I'm not going to be eating for Africa. I'll make sure that I don't eat too much. I eat a portion that is enough, because this thing is teaching me that you don't really need a big amount of food, for you to be full. A small amount of food is just enough to sustain you, to make you feel good. you know we don't need to eat too much, because most of the time when we eat too much, most of the food goes out through the back passage. It doesn't really, it's not like helping in the body, because now you are just making more waste in, you're putting more food that is going to be waste. Instead of like yourself, you should have shared that food with someone else, or you should have been saved from buying too much food and bought like a smaller amount of food that was going to be enough for you, instead of overeating. So yeah, that's the other thing, that when I finish this fast, I want to change my diet. I want to reduce my portion control. You know, instead of eating too much, wasting money buying too much food, and even just consuming too much food, because that is part of selfishness. Eating for nothing. You are just eating something that will become waste. Why eat too much? Yeah, so I'm learning all those things. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to say to us today. And for those that are watching my videos, thank you so much for coming with me in this 90 days fast. I would like to encourage you as well to embark in something like this. It doesn't necessarily to be 90 days fast. It can be any fast that you decide to, just to seek God, just to pray for others, just to also for your well-being. Because for me, this is for my well-being. It can be a spiritual being. If you are fasting, it's good for your spiritual being, because it makes you be more like attentive, or more be able to listen to God more, and just give yourself that time, unless you are doing a hunger strike. If you're not doing a hunger strike, most of the time when you are fasting, you read the word of God even more, and you are able even to hear God more, when you are not overwhelmed by too much food into your stomach. Yeah, so that's just what I want to say to us, and hopefully we are all learning from this, and it will help improve our life. It will help to improve our health. Yes, so that's just all what I wanted to share with us today, and I just want to say thank you so much for watching my video. Have a good day and look after yourself. Thank you. Bye.